Hey, Lyseer here. We've got our usual end of the year review things to go over. And while I'm on camera, it seemed like maybe I might as well announce things, but I haven't picked the next games yet. Um, I'm kind of still feeling like I'm in a Metroidvania mood for after Blasphemous. It really didn't scratch the actual like Metroidvania itch. A lot of the main progression was locked behind keys rather than tools, if I may refer to the various wound items as keys. And let's see, after Zero Ranger, I did offer to play Void Stranger if somebody actually told me they wanted me to play Void Stranger. I hear it's a long game. I'm not going to do it if nobody requests it. I think this is the first time I'm saying that outside of an actual like during gameplay moment. So get it in a regular announcement video once. But yeah, if I don't hear anything by the time I'm done with Zero Ranger, probably play an RPG. I feel like it's been a while. I could definitely be swayed on which RPG, but I've heard good things about Sea of Stars, I believe it was called. So I'm kind of looking at that one. And then as far as Metroidvanias for after Blasphemous, there was a recent Humble Bundle that I bought that had Lone Fungus, Haiku the Robot, and Rain World, so I'm probably picking one of those. And after the break for stream content, I'm thinking of Hollow Knight Radiant bosses. Willing to take other ideas, but some sort of like challenge content rather than content with a story kind of makes sense to me for stream because people jump in and out. Anyway, let's get to the end of year reviews. As soon as I find which scene, there it is. So first I'm starting with the Nintendo Switch. Chapters in the description if you want to skip. I did play Pokemon Violet. It was okay. I feel like Pokemon games for quite a while like generally got better each game. It peaked maybe around like Black, White, XY-ish in my opinion. And then I don't know. It was okay. It was Pokemon. Yes, I did play a good amount of Nintendo Switch. Not nearly as much as my Steam. Included Zelda. I did everything I wanted to in Zelda. Got all the shrines, got one max level armor, beat all the main quests, including actually beating the game. Theatrhythm, I mean, it's a rhythm game with Final Fantasy. The Gymquisition had it on the top 5. It's got some light RPG mechanics for fulfilling bonus objectives that don't really matter if you just want to play the rhythm game. And then Ryza 2 is an RPG that likes its crafting system because it's an Atelier game. I didn't say that right. Atelier? Something like that. Not really anything new if I actually hit the right button there. Don't think those percentages are very interesting. Monthly playtime is a bit funny. February is when whoops. I tried to drag to like highlight. February is when Theatrhythm came out. May is when Tears of the Kingdom came out. And then it wasn't in the top 3, but July, a lot of that was Pikmin 4 rather than more Tears of the Kingdom. So yeah, just going over the top list until I am below 10 hours. I mean, Tears of the Kingdom, I don't need to talk about that or Theatrhythm. Actually, do I need to really say words about first-party Nintendo games? I enjoyed Pikmin 4. It was more Pikmin. It was actually the first Pikmin I'd played since the first Pikmin. I didn't play 2 or 3, but it was good. Enjoyed the endgame trials. 100% it. Good experience. Mario Wonder also 100% it. And that only took 13 hours. It sure is a platformer and not a strategy game. Is that what Pikmin is? It's a Dandori game. And then we're below 10 hours. Maybe I should play more Engage and Kirby at some point to actually finish them. But moving on to Steam. I sure play idle games, also known as Incremental Progress games. I usually actually say the full title of Incremental Progress games so they're not confused with idle games, as in like Love Live and Bang Dream. You know, rhythm games featuring cute characters or something. Idols with an O. Yeah, I sure play games that play themselves. They're very chill. And then we hit Rogue Legacy 2, because of course. I think you can tell when the game updated. But also, like, I was plugging away at the climb to 100, and then I kind of dropped off, and then I was like, okay, let's just put it on stream to get it finished up. Hollow Knight, obviously we had the Archipelago. I did a lot more randomizing Archipelago off camera. Also, we did the Pantheons, did the Steel Soul. It was a good year for randomly playing Hollow Knight again. Yeah, I did Grim Circus for the first time, or Grim Troop. Elden Ring, fully off camera. I killed all the bosses. Felt like playing a Souls-like, and also felt like getting challenge enthusiasts points. So yeah, I think, yeah, if you ignore Incremental Progress games, which are all these green and red bars, well, not this green bar, that's Sonic Adventure 2. It was pretty much flat for the year. I consistently play video games. 15% Hollow Knight, 85% other. So, okay, so all these lower bars are other. We'll go over that more later. I mean, this just looks right. I'm not too interested in what I played during my longest streak of playing games, because that's just like, these were everything between a holiday and another holiday, because I'd load up something pretty much every day. Yeah, counting down the playtime though. Let's see. Oh yeah, Sonic Adventure 2, I played it off camera, did a full playthrough at the start of the year, and then we had the Archipelago, and I also did Archipelago off camera with it. This is an idle game, as an Incremental Progress game. Slay the Spire, we finished it. I obviously floated the idea of, wait, that's not true. I don't have all the achievements. I floated the idea of going to an episode 200. Nobody really responded like they cared, so especially with my time getting a bit shorter towards the end of the year, trying to record all the vacation content, I just dropped it at 198, but I'm satisfied with what I did. Maybe a wrap-up video where I look at the run stats might be fun. I don't know. The Witness, played it 100% excluding environmental puzzles right in the first month of the year, and then obviously did Archipelago later, including on and off camera. This is a Vampire Survivors like. It was pretty fun. Another Vampire Survivors like. I think this one is more of a serious game, even though it's more comical in art style and themes, but mechanically, I think it's one of the more interesting Vampire Survivors likes. People call them bullet heavens. Time Wasters is yet another one in the genre. It's almost like they clustered around a similar playtime. So funny. Oh, Patch Quest. Yeah, I enjoyed this one. It was... What is it? It's kind of a bullet hell roguelite, but I think that oversells the number of bullets. You ride on various monsters that have various abilities, most of which are shoot bullets, and honestly, I would often like forget what I was on and just like, oh yeah, my shoulder buttons generally attack forward. Who needs to know anything else? I considered doing this on stream. It's got a challenge mode with a bunch of different wacky challenges. I played like one of them off camera. I was like, maybe I'll save this for stream content. If you're familiar with the game, let me know if that sounds interesting, or if you're not familiar with the game. Blasphemous, obviously we're playing that on camera. I have not done any off-camera Blasphemous. It does have an archipelago mod for it. I don't know if I'll ever do it. Partly because of how the relics don't feel that important. I mean, there are checks they would unlock, but I feel like you could probably get to the end of the game if you just had the wounds, which is really weird. I guess technically in Hollow Knight you can get to the end of the game if you just have the Dreamers. Feels different though. Freedom Planet 2, this was all on camera. Ember Knights. It's a roguelite kind of, you can compare it to Hades a little, but it has online co-op. I played this with my brother and also played some on my own. Played until I got the true ending. Rather, we got the true ending. Outer Wilds, that was on camera. Factorio, this was all off camera. I don't think it would be that interesting to watch me play a Factorio. I didn't quite finish. Maybe I should. It also has an archipelago, so I was kind of like trying it out for that. I hear the archipelago can go a little faster because when you get sent an unlock, you also get like a full stack of the relevant item, or at least you can configure it like that. You don't have to. Stardew, I've been playing this with a friend, and we're a little inconsistent on meeting up, but it's been fun. We're very close to perfection. Just need Golden Clock, and we have, I think, 3 million saved so far. And then also need to cook 2 recipes and also craft the summer forage seeds. I forget what the item's actually called. Power Wash Simulator, been playing this with my brother. I play a lot of co-op games with my brother. It's almost like we meet up weekly for that. Death's Door, this was mostly on camera, besides the Umbrella playthrough. So don't need to talk more about that. RoboQuest is another online co-op roguelite I played with my brother. Rogue Legacy, that's mostly been streamed. I tried a little Thanatophobia on my own in June. Through just a few attempts at it, and they didn't go particularly well. But we got it on stream. So that's neat. Sundered, I did an insane mode playthrough. A lot of these are gonna come up in a bit when I show my challenge enthusiast stuff for the year. Aliens Fireteam Elite, you shoot aliens, it has online co-op. Guess what, I played it with my brother. It also has progression elements. It was alright. We played it on easy. I don't know how much I would like it on higher difficulties, but like just you can team up and shoot some aliens. Night Witch, that was on camera. No need to say more. Bravery and Greed, it's another online co-op. This one I think is actually roguelike. Although it's not like a true roguelike. Obviously it's a platformer beat 'em up and not a turn-based top-down sort of ordeal. But I can't think of any. No, wait, there's meta progression. You unlock the various cards, and I don't know. They're run modifiers rather than strict power increases most of the time. I think a couple of them are strictly good. Moonlighter, didn't quite finish this. It was a top-down sort of roguelike sort of game, or roguelite. Definitely roguelite. I don't know, something about the combat was like mildly off to me. Maybe just felt more like you needed stats than skill to too much of a degree. There's a tolerance for that. I like having meta progression, but it can't overwhelm the game. Escape Simulator. It's got online co-op. I played it with my brother. It was pretty fun. It was solving some simple puzzles, looking for the clues. Zero Ranger, playing that on camera. Ori, I think we're now to things that I played for 10 hours or less. So yeah, I did a hard mode playthrough. That was fun. I guess my original playthrough of Ori and the Will of the Wisp was also off camera. Anyway, just scroll through real fast. Oh, Hollow Cure I played enough in the itch.io version that wouldn't register on Steam playtime that this was definitely more than 10 hours. It's yet another Vampire Survivors like. It's free. It's pretty fun. I don't know most of the characters though. There was another honorary mention I wanted to call out. Oh, Time Spinner. Doesn't show any playtime because I played Archipelago with it, and it just checks that you own the game, and Steam registers that as opening it. Kind of funny. There's one... Wait, I think I did call it out that I didn't use the community features much. Just found that kind of funny. So, challenge enthusiasts. I've mentioned it a few times throughout the year, but thought I'd go over what points I actually earned. So this is my profile. This is sorted not by earn date, but by how many points it's worth, so I just kind of have to remember what was this year. I technically earned Card Climber and Heartbreaker last year, or rather I had a run I could have submitted, but I kept playing and I was hoping to get a shorter run, and I did get that. So instead of submitting my Watcher run, which was like an hour 35, I submitted the Silent run where I got a really overpowered build and it was just over an hour. So I earned both Card Climber, which was basically complete Ascension 20. Also beat the heart with each character, not necessarily on Ascension 20. And I got Heartbreaker, which was for defeating the Corrupt Heart off of that, on Ascension 20, that is. I got them both off the same video submission. Didn't want to waste the verifier's time. Puyo Puyo Tetris 1 and 2, I played in June to just finish up the completion. There were a lot of instances where I needed to like make a 5-chain or 6-chain in Puyo to just get the points all at once, so that was funny. I still mostly did it by just making vertical columns along the bottom. I'm still not good at Puyo. Got Cloak and Nail and Hollow Knight on camera for both the Pantheon of Hollow Nest and 112% completion put together. This game has a lot of other objectives. My motivation for fighting Radiant bosses, if I do that on stream next year, is in fact the fact that Void Given Focus exists here, which requires me to beat all the Radiant bosses. Yep, I played Elden Ring. Turns out I wanted to kill all the non-missable bosses to get points. Also, like, Elden Ring was fun. I had a good time. Ember Knights, one of the roguelite co-ops that I mentioned, playing with my brother, it was worth points. I would have wanted the true ending anyway. My Sundered playthrough? Wow, it was for points. Rogue Legacy 1, returning to it. Yeah, it was for points. I think 2 days ago, from when I'm recording this actually was one combined achievement that required all 6 of these Steam achievements and was worth 25, but they split it up. Ori hard mode, it was for challenge enthusiast points. Zero Ranger, I actually got challenge enthusiast points there. Definitely would have wanted to defeat the true last boss anyway. Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight insane difficulty. I did this in 2006, but I think this objective used to also include Imperishable and Pacifist, which I don't have. I assume right after I got the Insane Clear, I was probably good enough to do both. I haven't played in 7 years, so kind of nice that they revised the objective. Death's Door, guess what, 100%, and the Umbrella run, that was challenge enthusiasts. I think I would have gone for 100% anyway. Let's see. Oh yeah, I got Legendary Legacy this year. That's, I think, another thing I would have done anyway. I wasn't really looking at Challenge Enthusiasts until June. If I go back to Steam and look at the timeline view instead of the grid view by playtime, it's kind of funny. Timeline view, skip all the way to June, where we have Death's Door, both Puyo Puyo Tetrises. I tried the Rogue Legacy thing. Sundered is here. Sundered continued to next month, and then we have Ori. It's like, wow, these are all the things that were for challenge enthusiasts. Let's see, did I do any like oh, Ori continued there. I mean, the on camera and with brother stuff, I mean, it's showing up in these months as well, but I think they're more coincidental. I mean, I tried Maiden and Spell to see if I would like it for challenge enthusiasts. It was fun just playing through like normally. I don't think I'm gonna go for its objectives. Here's Elden Ring. I think like the only thing I got in the early months is The Witness. I did the Music Box Challenge this year because I did the entire game this year. So that's been pretty much the year. I played Nintendo, I played Steam, I challenged myself on Steam. In terms of future challenges, besides Hollow Knight, I think I was looking at a few others for games that I own. Might do Axiom Verge. I think that would not be on camera. Or I might try Mostly Invincible on camera, but then work on the speedrun off camera or something. Low Percent would probably also be fun on camera. Let's see, Blasphemous. It has beat all bosses without flask consumption. I think I could see myself going for that. Celeste, I just need to get the Moonberry to finish Mountain Climber. Just. Pretty sure that's really difficult, but it is technically just a couple screens. I could load up from the final segment of Farewell, go for that. Definitely not going for the other two. I don't think I have any objectives that are worth more than 50 points, and there's a reason for that. Objectives get ridiculous. Cyberhook, I played this off camera maybe a year or two ago, and I didn't get all the 3 crystal times. Basically the mastery times from Remnants of Nazith, but this is a 3D grapple game instead of a 2D grapple game, and it's on a 1 to 3 basically stars, but they're crystals. Downwell, I could see myself going for hard mode. I'm calling all these out because if they sound interesting, I'm willing to stream them. Mostly. FTL Faster Than Light. I think I used to have a save file where I would have gotten the Federation victory goal. I loaded up FTL just to see what achievements I had, because I had no Steam achievements, but I knew I had in-game achievements. They'd added them since I'd played. But my current save file is missing both the normal mode victory and getting to Sector 5 with no system or reactor upgrades. But I think I could do both of those. I'm not going to say they would be easy. It is a 15-point challenge. And normal mode, it gets pretty difficult already. Oh, hey, that's one of the Metroidvanias I was thinking of playing. Since I haven't played it yet, I can't really evaluate my willingness to try the achievement. Let's see, anything else? Oh, hey, Lone Fungus is here too. Since I'm on my own profile page, games only show up here if I own them. It is possible to access the whole list. Oh, Rain World's here too. Every Metroidvania I was thinking of playing next. Interesting. sure own a lot of games where I'm not really willing to try them in their challenge setting. It's actually I can't believe that beating Extra World of Tobari wasn't worth anything, even though Tobari's in the database. They get serious around here in the challenge enthusiasts. Yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. It sure was a year. Gaming was good. So yeah.